Hi, I'm Penny Light with Live Life Light Life Coaching, and I have been taking a yoga course lately, which I absolutely love, and meditation's been a big part of it. And as a result, posture seems to be a common theme throughout. So it's had me thinking a lot about our posture, the effects it has on our well-being, and ultimately our health. So I wanted to share a few things I was learning with you along the way. These are things that I know, but somewhere along the line we completely unlearned them because of our lifestyle of constantly sitting in front of computers, driving in our cars, that sort of thing. We all know. And also stress has a huge effect on our posture. So I want you first to take your hand, and I want you to place it just right here, right on your abdomen, and just breathe normally. I'm guessing that you'll feel it moving in and out. So then I want you to take your other hand and just place it on your chest and also breathe normally. And still only your abdomen is moving, I'm guessing. So what I want you to do now is imagine a child or a baby sleeping in their crib, and as you're looking in on them sleeping very peacefully and watching them breathe, which we've all done, whether you have children or not, and if you remember, or if you have a child, go watch them breathe now while they're sleeping, their entire chest and their abdomen moves up and down together. So they're taking oxygen into their lungs and they're releasing carbon dioxide, which is waste, out of their lungs. Every single one of us is intuitively or instinctually born knowing how to properly breathe and allow oxygen into our lungs and carbon dioxide or waste out of our systems. And again, as I mentioned, somewhere along the line, we totally, completely unlearned this as our lives became more and more sedentary. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take a really super deep breath through your nose and letting it out of your nose as well. But this time I want you to completely fill your lungs. Feel your lungs expanding and stretching and filling with oxygen. And as you let the air out, imagine your lungs sort of not slumping over, but letting out all that carbon dioxide or waste. So just breathe in. And breathe out. Did you feel that stretch? That it probably felt super good. And as you did it, I'm guessing every single one of us sort of had to nudge ourselves up into a more upright position or posture to allow our lungs to completely fill with oxygen. Over the years, we've been slowly slumping forward with our computers and our cars and with our laptops on our laps, and we're sitting so much that now, I'm not an expert on this, but I would guess that our skeletal system is probably changing, which in turn affects our organs, and in terms of our lungs, it's probably putting a lot of pressure on our lungs and not allowing oxygen in. Now, our lungs are super important. They fill our body with oxygen, as I've mentioned, and remove carbon dioxide. Oxygen is a gas that provides us with energy, while carbon dioxide is a waste product or an exhaust of the body. So super important that we breathe properly. On top of all the obvious health reasons I've mentioned for improving posture, there are even more obvious ones, and they're the ones we had our parents slapping us on the back of the head for at the dinner table and telling us to sit up straight. Posture, as they knew, is a form of nonverbal communication or emotional cues, so it really presents yourself to the world. So I hate to say it, but for the sake of evolution and the continuance thereof, our parents were right. Think of someone who's depressed or always grumpy and they're slumping over. And here's the thing, that slumping when you're sad, mad, stressed, or whatever is actually pretty self-fulfilling. You can't cheer yourself up mentally when physically we're all slumped over and we're sighing. And the same goes for vice versa. Studies that have been done about the effect posture has on our emotions and our well-being dates as far back as Darwin. In both man and animal, if you think about it, anger or negative feelings are almost always characterized as a forward or a whole body movement forward. So it would only seem logical that when we're depressed or stressed or sad, it would probably be helpful to make an effort to sit up and relax and take a deep breath. And also when we're excited, which by no coincidence is the exact same feelings we have when we feel fear. So also sit up and breathe when we're feeling afraid. Quite often, many people find it difficult to meditate because sitting in the lotus position, which is this position here with your legs crossed and your arms or your hands on your knees, can result in aches and pains in different areas of the back, or like me, your foot might fall asleep from time to time. This in turn draws an unequal amount of attention to those spots, and it makes it super difficult to relax and concentrate and focus on our breathing and our flow. Even more often, people then tend to give up on meditation because they think they can't do it, or it's not for them, or their body just isn't meant for it. I'm here to tell you that meditation is meant for everyone. It helps bring mindfulness to life into our bodies, and mindfulness is the medicine that kills the disease of desire. So, back to what I was saying about breathing like a baby. The best way to practice this is to start on your back, which is a great place to also start to practice meditation if aches and pains are something you experience when you're in the lotus position. Either way, I want you to lie on your back and practice breathing using your abdomen and your chest like a baby. So in and out fully. Your feet will be apart, and your arms and hands are down along your side with your palms up and your hands open. Your head is straight with your nose in line with your navel, and I want you to always breathe through your nose and out your nose. The meditative posture you choose should always, always, always allow you to relax and be comfortable, but it should also keep you alert and awake. So as you practice meditation on your back, please be super aware of your mind and body and of your breathing. And this is because you're bringing, the idea of meditation and breathing is you're bringing consciousness to the forefront. So you're becoming fully aware of your existence in every part of your body. So don't fall asleep, though this is actually quite common in the beginning. And as you get more experience with meditation and in tune with the center of your compass or your pendulum or whatever metaphor you want to use, then you'll be able to move up into a more traditional meditative posture like the lotus position. Now, good posture also, as we all know, happens to radiate confidence, alertness, and you may not know, it actually uses less energy, even though it feels like we're using more because we're not used to sitting this way. So as you meditate more often, the areas of your body that holds the most tension from stress will start to relax. Think of your back, your neck, and your shoulders. But again, please don't force them to relax if it's not comfortable. And this is why starting on your back is a really, really great place to begin. Meditation involves disconnecting and sitting still. So this allows us to pay attention to all the areas of our body and of our mind, and doing so helps us sit or stand up straight. Eventually, you'll be walking with your head well balanced and not like a bobblehead, straight over your spine. And again, think your nose will be in line with your navel, and your ears will be in line with your shoulders. So through meditation, our posture improves, and we learn not to change our posture as soon as we experience something unpleasant or painful, or when we get agitated around somebody we don't like. And instead, we can direct that attention to the experience and welcome it as a challenge and a chance to learn and let go, which we all need to do. So we also learn to observe, in doing so we learn to observe our automatic reactions and how we process it and make a connection between the body and the mind, which, you guessed it, equals soul. So it's important not to be in a constant stress state, anxious, rushed, overworked. Worry, fear, anger, or self-judgment all cause stress on our bodies. And our bodies respond to stress and drives the central nervous system to a sympathetic dominance. So our energy is often geared towards fighting, fleeing, and survival, and our bodies, as a result, are slumped over. So anything that has us move into a state of anxiety, stress, or fear will put a limitation on the healing process of our body and how much oxygen we take in and how much carbon dioxide or waste we let out, which is very important. So likewise, anything that has us let go, relax, surrender, and take a deep breath will help facilitate the maintenance and the repair of the body and the mind. So I want you to consider this little-known biological fact. Healing happens in the psychologic relaxation response, meaning healing, maintenance, and repair of our body tissues occurs when the central nervous system is in a parasympathetic dominance, or the classic relaxation response. So what does that mean, you say? So in order to keep moving forward and radiate confidence, self-esteem, and optimal health, we need to breathe properly, and we can't do that when we're all slumped over. We need to stand up straight, and we need to let some oxygen into that body. We heal when we're sleeping or resting in a state of calm, such as meditation, or on a really nice vacation, such as the Renew Retreat in Costa Rica, which will carry on with the wonderful and beautiful Angela teaching us more about meditation, because every day we'll be practicing meditation in the morning and practicing stillness in the evening. I hope that this helps you all sit up straight and radiate a lot more confidence and live life light. Namaste.